Here we are, nearly May, only a couple of days off, and what a day. Look at this, beautiful sky, absolutely glorious. We're at Radcliffe, Radcliffe Bridge, on just by the canal, which is up that little track there where that fence is. That's where we are. I'm just doing a little lay-by here. There are 10 of us today, 2 carloads, and we're going just round the Lancaster Canal out towards Scorton and then back. It's fairly flat. It's a glorious day, it really is. A bit of a chill in the air, but it's certainly not a coat day. And the 6 or 7 miles we're doing, lovely day ahead, we hope. So we set off from the lay-by, and we're just following a bit of a farm track really, but it's well metalled. Hopefully it's not too wet underfoot today. There might be a bit of early morning moisture in the long grass, but it's a fantastic day, really is. We'll come along this road, and this is a public footpath, and we've got to a gate here that's barred, locked and combination locked as well. So I'm just going to do a little bit of research on this one. So we've come down the lane from the lock gate, and then here there's a real little dream place, all old cars. Look at these, an old Hillman Minx, I think.
Hillman Minx.
And what's that one then? That's like
a Daihatsu.
A Daihatsu. And then it's caravan storage as well. You'd have thought these had all been out for the approaching summer, but they probably will be. Well, it's a day for pictures today. There's the farmer out silaging. That's over towards Oakenclough, and down there towards Beacon Fell, over the hedge this way. Let's have a look, see what we can see. We're going over to the Fylde, out towards Cockerham, Pilling, Fleetwood, Knott End that way, and then across to Blackpool. So it's very flat, very nice. I think you can just about make out where we should be going here, right down that line, and then we're over again a little bit more of Oakenclough.
You reckon straight ahead? I reckon right. It's not often.
Lovely day. So this is an obstacle now. This is just a double stile. We haven't had one of these for a long time, and it's causing a little bit of confusion because it's quite hard to get across. That's it, Eddie's managed it now, just to step across, but the handholds aren't very helpful or supportive. But a double stile. We've even got the contrails here. A couple of planes chasing each other, probably come across the Atlantic. You can see the trails going along, and you can even see where they've turned together. Yeah. Parallel flying. Yeah. So we've come off the route a little bit. We're just going down the canal to add a loop because it's not far, isn't this walk today? It's flat, it's dry, which makes a pleasant change from this route. And we're now on the Lancaster Canal, which runs between Preston and Lancaster. And as you can see, quite a pleasure boat place. And there's Jeff taking the pictures of the group taking the pictures. So here's the caravan park with berths for the canal boats.
Morning.
It's a nice little spot. It's posh, isn't it? Mobile homes with your own marina. All with balconies and everything. Decking, boat berths. Yeah. Like Monte Carlo. That's it, bottoms up. Yeah, we're just trying to work out whereabouts this site is, this mobile home caravan site, whatever you want to call it. Whereabouts it is geographically. Try and find it out. It's very, very built up and urban. It's very, very posh. Okay, so there's the caravan site that we've walked past and along the canal. We've just come up over the bridge here, and this is 11's. We're just having a little break now. We've added a little bit onto the route, as I said, just to make it a little bit further because it's a shortish route today. Then I think we're going down this little drop here and across the field there to that, by the side of that post. Just going to the right of that, and then we'll be heading back towards the route that we should have been on. I've just come up the path there, the public footpath. You can just see the rest of the guys catching up. And this is the main A6. The main A6. And this, as I found out on Friday, runs from Coventry to Carlisle. There you go. That's today's bit of rubbish for you. And we're going up here through the caravan site, and then we walk alongside the railway before finding a footbridge to cross over, and then we head towards Scorton. So we've crossed the A6 and just come up a slight rise of about 100 feet, looking over to Clougher, Littledale, Lancaster behind the mast over there, and then there's somebody's come to meet us here. But right in the distance, just there it is. That's the Manxman coming in from Douglas to Heysham. And we're going through and onto another very big caravan site, which is coming up. This is part of it. This is the reception area, I think, and a restaurant, cafe and bars and what have you. And the static homes over on the right. We'll walk through there down to the West Coast Main Line Railway, parallel that, and then go over a footbridge and off towards Scorton. So the place that we've stopped, well, we're just pausing at now, is called Stepping Stones. I'm just trying to work out which little river this is. Might be a bit of the Wire. But this is part of the caravan site, mobile home site, and this is the restaurant. Very nice. Nice little spot. Lovely today. Stepping Stones, that's called. Across the field, we've kept the girls happy. Caravan site's up there, and here we are, just paralleling now the West Coast Main Line, which is just up the embankment there. Rather quiet at the moment. I'm sure there'll be something coming through before we get too far along it. And there you are, just to prove we were on the West Coast Main Line. The Avanti heading to Euston, and we're heading east to Scorton. Well, we made it to Scorton. A bunch of old men sat having the lunch in a kids' playground. In a way, I suppose it's a good job there's not many children about, or else we'd be getting accused of all sorts. But it's lovely. Still a beautiful day. Look at these trees just coming out in colour. A couple of copper beeches there. And another plane going somewhere. And then the crows in their nests up there. Okay, so we finished lunch, and here we are now in the village of Scorton, in the square coming up. These are interesting. They're like metal eggs, and they're just reflecting the sun. But it makes it look really nice along here, doesn't it? Just standing there, that's all they are. Little metal eggs all the way along. Looks like a floodlit street. Lovely. So we've moved out from lunch and we've just had a little bit of road walking. We're crossing the River Wyre again, but we're heading north now, northwest. And we're just about to let that van through, but we're not now, so we've got to speed up a bit. But this is Scorton and a local spot called the Six Arches caravan site, and you can see why it's called Six Arches. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's on the West Coast Main Line, of course. That's the railway running across the top. Caravan sites at the back of there. So we've come off the road finally, and we're back on the canal. We're going to follow Preston that way, Lancaster that way, Clough Fell over there, and then we're just going to follow the canal up to the bridge that's near where the cars are parked, and we're done. Not far, I wouldn't have thought now. A mile at absolute maximum. Just another little inlet here. That's a nice boat. Nice colour. Yeah, looking lovely. So here we are, back at the cars. Another lovely walk today. Beautiful day. 5.8 miles somebody's just said, so that's not bad. And next week we are going to Crosthwaite, which is to the west of Kendal, the south of Windermere. Hope it's a day like this. If it is, it'll be a cracking day. We'll see you then. Bye now.